Hi Stampers! Today I'm going to give you the 411 on two-step stamping. I'm going to be using the Greenhouse Garden stamp set. It's brand new this year and it's absolutely beautiful. It's so breathtakingly beautiful. I just love it. Two-step stamping is when you take two images. I'm going to use a few of these today to show you how to do this, but let's just start here. You use two of the stamps in the stamp set and they coordinate together. You stamp the main image and then this goes on top of that to create these images. Isn't that beautiful? This is that one, this flower right here. And I'm going to be using the Pale Plum and the Perfect Plum for this flower today. And this whole stamp set is a two-step stamp. So let me show you what to look for. Now in the catalog, this is where the Greenhouse Garden is. It's right here. And you're going to notice right by the name of the stamp, you got the price and how many images are in the stamp set, which is 10. And then you're going to see a little logo right next to the name of the stamp set, and it's two-step stamping. So whenever you see that little logo, I don't know if it can pick it up or not. Let me see here. Okay, there's a little tiny logo right here. So whenever you see that logo in, throughout the catalog, that's what that is. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to use the Stamp-a-ma-jig today, and the window sheets work perfectly, so this is just another reason why you'll fall in love with the window sheets. I made a copy of the window sheet with the images, with the two-step images that I'm going to be using. Let me get these out here. Okay, so I'm just going to give you a kind of a crash course here on the Stamp-a-ma-jig. So what you're going to do is you're just going to cut a piece of window sheet, and you're going to take your Stamp-a-ma-jig. Now the Stamp-a-ma-jig comes with an image sheet also, but I like to make up sheets that just fit right into the stamp set, so I always have them. So what I did is I just took the window sheet and I butted that up right into this corner right here of the Stamp-a-ma-jig, and then I took the black ink and then I took the stamp and I inked that up, and then I just put this stamp right in the corner of that L shape on the Stamp-a-ma-jig, and I stamped straight down. Now one thing you'll want to remember is whatever way the Stampin' Up logo is on the image is the way you're going to want to stamp it, because that's the easy way to remember. So then I just went ahead and did all the images that are in the stamp set that's for the two-step stamping. So let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with the big flower first, and I'm going to use the Pale Plum for the main image. And you always want to start the lighter and then stamp over top with the darker. So I'm going to start with the lighter shade of the plum, and this is the Pale Plum. And I'm just going to stamp the image like that. Let me open this pad up and get it ready here. Okay, so then I'm going to take my image sheet. Now, when you're stamping with flowers, I always like to make some kind of an indentation on the window sheet, or you can use vellum also for your copy paper here for your Stamp-a-ma-jig. And I just lightly wrote front, because you can easily flip that over and think that this is the front of your Stamp-a-ma-jig, but it's not, or for your image sheet for your image. So just make like, a star, or just, I just wrote front. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of position this image that's on the window sheet right where I want it. Let me turn this here a little bit. Okay, so I guess right there looks pretty good. And then I'm going to take my Stamp-a-ma-jig and I'm just going to butt that up to that window sheet. Let me move this up here a little bit. Okay, so just line it up. And then take your Stamp-a-ma-jig, line that up in the corner, and then remove that window sheet. Take the image that goes with that flower, and I'm going to stamp this in the Perfect Plum. Put my stamp right in the center of that L and stamp straight down. Now what you can check, now this is the way the image sheet was laid onto my image, so it's perfectly lined up. Let me show you this up close. That's with the Pale Plum and the Perfect Plum. Isn't it pretty? Okay, so now let me do another two colors here, because you want two coordinating colors when you're two-step stamping. This one I'm going to use the Regal Rose, and the rose red. I'm going to take these two images now from the same stamp set. My lighter color is going to be the solid image. Stamp that. And then take my window sheet, and I'm going to position that right over top of the main image. Stamp-a-ma-jig, remove that. Then take the outline image and stamp that in the rose red. Put that right in the corner and stamp down. Ah, so pretty. Gorgeous. Okay, now one more. Let me just show you one more in this stamp set. We're going to use Cameo Coral this time for the main image, and Really Rust. Something different. Very pretty. Okay, let me clear this stuff out of the way. Okay, this time we're going to use these two images in the same stamp set. The main flower is going to be stamped in Cameo Coral. Let me move it around here. Well, maybe I can fit it in that end right there. Stamp that. And then take my image sheet, or my window sheet. Just line up right where the image you want that second stamp image to go. Stamp-a-ma-jig, remove the image, and then take the outline stamp, and then stamp that in the corner straight down. And there's the Cameo Coral and the Really Rust. So that's the 411 on two-step stamping. You'll love it. You'll get a really beautiful image, and it's really quick and easy, no coloring. All you need is 2 coordinating inks and a really nice two-step stamping set. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.